Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
Kyle McIntyre.
What's up?
Well, I don't feel like it's necessary, but I do want to address absence of the show, of us, and it's me. I needed a break. From the show. Some people can probably piece it together from things I've posted on the main feed and on the YouTube. It's didn't need to announce it on social media, but my father passed, so needed some time just to, I know this isn't like a comedy podcast, but it's kind of a lighthearted one. It was hard for at least the first initial couple weeks just to be like, not that we have to turn it on. We don't have, this isn't our jobs, but it's like something that I'm like, I can't fake the fun.
Yeah.
To be like, something that's we don't have to do. I enjoy doing.
Our scripted show, we couldn't do it.
Yeah. I was like, it's like
kidding.
I do this show with, my best friend, and I don't want it to be like just going through the motions and stuff like that. And then, it's, something.
It's okay to want a break.
Yeah. And then sometimes,
I'm kind of too much of a guy to handle sometimes.
Yeah. But it was, it's not to get into too many details about it because it's not anybody's business, but it was, not expected. Not that many deaths are, but it was tragic, unplanned. It sucked. It fucking sucks. So, I was very close with my father, so that's good or bad because it was also really hard. So, yeah, he was, great guy. And I know you were close to him as well. And then you did come out for his last few days. And it sucks. So, not to start it off that way, but if anybody was wondering, and then that's not to pity farm. I'm not to be like, hey, because
I don't think people will think that at all.
I don't know. And it's
just
also
updating.
Yeah. And it's like a thing too. It's like everybody's different. I don't, not to disparage anybody who does, but I never felt the need to post the day that it happened to be like, oh, it's a social media, because I'm like, I don't post that much on social media anyways, and it's not so like he was never an online guy, very not like he was, and even going through photos to find of him, a lot of them were this, a lot of these. A lot of and it wasn't, he just didn't like he didn't like the paparazzi, and I
had to sneak a photo of him.
Yeah.
You had to
yeah. And so I mean, I'm glad that we do have it was just two, but I'm glad that we had the podcasts of him. So it's something that a lot of people don't have that, but we have clear audio of him talking.
Yeah.
And that's one thing you love to do is talk. And he loved to talk. Everybody knows he loved to talk. So
yeah.
So it's been hard. It will continue to be hard. It's not going to be easy, and families going through it. So a lot of people miss him. Yeah. So, and anyways, that's my what's no.
Yeah.
And it's like
it's been a while since we recorded. I guess I don't want to be like, all right, there's a scroll.
Yeah, I mean, it all happened really so fucking fast too, and it sucked.
Yeah,
and I've talked to some people about it, and then some people everybody, I don't find it offensive. Some people were like, oh, they shared their stories about losing loved ones or their fathers, especially, and then some people are like, oh, I'm sorry to bring that up, and I'm like, no, that's literally your own experience for this same thing, and I don't mind you sharing it. And it was tragic to me and my own thing, and the listener too. It's like you didn't know him, so they could be like, oh, I'm feel for myself or whatever, but it's also like everybody's own experience. They're living it. So, and then I've heard other people's stories, and this could be I'm a bastard because I hear some of them really bad of the whole drawn out process, the family intertwined fighting. And you had mentioned it. You had said something. I don't know if you got this from someone else, but you said the people who could be the meanest to you our family.
Mm-hmm.
And then luckily,
especially in a situation like that.
Yeah, I'm lucky we don't have any of that. So
yeah,
knock on wood, everybody's kind of just you know, I know for some instances it's like everybody's like, what do I get? And now this is like I want my dad. That's what I want. I'd give everything. But anyways, so not to dwell on that, but if I do make jokes about it, it's not because I don't care. It's just how sometimes I deal with it. Like there was even the day that it did happen, I was like, making jokes for, just to kind of, like, oh, I know we were just driving around San Diego with the crew. Kyle, like I said, did come into town. So I'm like, oh, we're just driving around at night. And it's like, oh, we're passing by Pacers. And it's like, oh, hey guys, we should go in there. We just go in. Hours.
It's a strip club, by the way.
Yeah, it's a strip club in San Diego. It's famous, or I don't know if it's good, but it's a popular one. We go there, and it's like, oh, I get a lap dance within hours. And my father passing is like, hey, it's like, oh, so what would you like to dance? I just yell in her ear, my dad's dead. Oh, shit. Like, give me the special.
We got another one. Yeah, no,
but yeah,
that was rough.
And it is what it is, and I'm like, oh, not to stomp on you here, but it just it hits every once in a while, just at not random times.
Like, still me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not really good at sharing, but he's a great guy, and I wish could still be here, but.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, and then the thing is, it's taken the time to even say it, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So it's like without me just breaking down, I'm like, I'm sure nobody wants to listen to a fat 40-year-old man crying on a podcast.
Hey, I'm 39. No, I'm 38.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure nobody really wants to tune into that. So if they wanted to hear like middle-aged men cry, they could listen to 60 Cycle or something like that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's the first time, the first podcast that comes to my mind of guitar. I'm sorry. But I don't know. Name one. I guess I could say a famous one, like "Are You Garbage?" I guess. Which actually there was an episode where he talked about his father passing away, and it's tragic to listen to, but it's also like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of also weird that I'm like, I kind of like hearing those things, but we're not going to get into that.
Well, it's educational for someone who's going through it. Been through it, whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of learn how other people deal with it. So.
Yeah. And I've talked to my guitarist about his, losing his father and stuff like that. And that was one where he brought it up and he's like, I'm sorry for talking about me during your thing. I was like, no, you're one of my best friends. I don't find that offensive at all. And actually it's like, it's almost literally identical to you, but it's a different situation. But no matter how you slice it, unless you very much dislike your father, it's never going to be easy.
Yeah.
So, and it's not to be like, oh, not to say I'm different than anyone else, but it is unique to me and it is important to me. And I happen to have a podcast, so I'll talk about it. So if you want to talk about it on a podcast, start your own, But anyways, so again, the listener, if you're wondering,
disclaimer,
where we've been, it's been
life update.
Yeah. I needed the time. I honestly didn't. I've been just going through the things that I kind of had to do, and now we're doing the things that we have to do for this.
Yeah.
And it sucks. If you've been through it, listener, you know. Also, no companies and nobody around you cares or wants to help. Nothing is easy. Everything's got to be fucking difficult. I was going through one thing of storage unit that I'm also on with my dad, and I told the people that work there, I'm like, hey, he's no longer with us. And he's like, I need to move it to me. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, he needs to sign this over to you. And I'm like, did you hear what I said? And it's like, no, what you said, Dan's father passed? I'm like, no, Dan is my father and he passed. He's like, oh shit. The guy working there, oh damn. So
still gonna need that Zinj.
Yeah.
This was good
because he looks. He's like, damn, this is heavy for a Tuesday. I'm like, you fucking idiot. I'm like, man, it's just bozos every fucking turn you do.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, he's the only one that can sign it over. I'm like, well, he can't. Why? Oh, because he's dead. Oh shit! Somebody's like, whoa.
Yeah, gears are turning.
Yeah. Oh man,
dust coming out of their ears.
You're just so stupid. I'm like, you're just dealing with a fucking idiot every step of the way, and that's exactly what we've been dealing with.
That was the easiest one to deal with, probably.
Yeah.
Christ.
But, anyways, so we're getting back into the swing of things. Kyle, what's new in your world?
I had a great trip to San Diego.
Yeah,
by the way. It was fucking great. For one small thing, no, just kidding. All right.
But you're like, damn, that did not go to plan. I thought I was going to meet Patch Adams in here.
They said laughter's the best medication. Whoever said that's a fucking liar.
He's a fucking liar. God damn.
Anyways, I guess what's new with me? Yeah. Had Johnny out here the other day.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. So that was a special Patreon only episode.
Yeah.
I don't. It wasn't. You're like, oh, I don't know how bad it is. I'm like, no, there was nothing. I think because I'm just so maybe desensitized because of like I do off the rails and that's a little bit more out there and like
All
trains
right.
just like.
I mean, you can make it a main. I mean,
yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah,
whatever.
that's fine. I'm like, no, that's
whatever. We did it in this room. It's fine. I had to clear some space, basically.
These camera lenses definitely could fool you. Like,
yeah,
this is a wide angle. Yours and I are wide angle lenses. Mine is a small room. Yours is even smaller. There's no space.
Mine's like 8 feet between. I'm touching this wall, and I'm within,
yeah, and then
a foot of touching that one.
We did the one where it was the three of us in here, and it was like my widest. Like it was a lens that I had, and it just like
still
fisheye almost like a 90s video.
Yeah.
And then it's still like barely, like we're knocking each other's knees.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was a good one. So, but Johnny was out there, and you're like, I appreciate you getting a cast out.
Yeah, he was out here doing. This is an update of Johnny's life, but he was doing something in town, so we hung out. Did a couple, just.
Oh no, just step on you. That was a rare episode where you were the host.
Yeah,
I like it.
How did I do? How did I do in that?
It was good. It was definitely different. You could tell you have a different hat on when you're trying to like steer and host a show. You are like, you still add the jokes in, but you're less like, you have to be like, all right,
laugh like, okay, cool.
Anyways, keep going because I can tell.
What about that one thing that you started talking about?
What I do like is that I don't know if you caught it, but it's also like something that you guys both do. And I'm usually the one trying to corral you, like, let's fucking move it along here, is you guys have to get each other, like, get one up on each other. Facts that don't matter. You have to be like...
Well, actually, it was 1735 that happened, not 1736.
Or it's like I remember one that comes to mind is when Johnny and I did one, and he's like, yeah, you're coming from Chula Vista. I don't know. It's like half an hour. No, it's not half an hour.
It's like 25, maybe 29
like 27 minutes maybe. I'm like,
it's not half an hour. It's 30 minutes.
No, it might be 35. Actually, you're probably right. 30 minutes. I'm like, about. It's like, I guess it's fine, but it's also like, it's like, wait. So
that's just how my brain works, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's how his does
I have a
too.
Geographical brain where
not just
I have to imagine.
But it's like movie facts too. You have to like tell them like when the movie came out. It's like, that
came out in 1995.
That's not part of the story. It's just mentioning something, and then you move on to the next thing. But it's also, I could tell there was like parts where you guys both just stopped each other and kept like trying to be right. And I'm like, God damn. And it's funny because like it's very real. Like this is what conversations are like with us.
Yeah,
like these are what we are.
Yeah. And I gotta be non-human for a second.
Yeah, no,
I gotta be perfect. I gotta be as perfect as possible.
Yeah, or just like making like jokes. It's like, that's what we sound like when we hang out.
Yeah,
we just are annoying to each other and annoying each other.
Yeah, that is true. Trying to one up each other on who knows exactly.
Or just proving somebody wrong. And one that always comes to mind too is when I'm way off the wagon now, but it was like when I was saying like, oh, I haven't had like an energy drink in like 2 years or whatever. It's like, well, Brian, you drink coffee, and coffee has caffeine, which gives you energy, and that's something that you drink. So technically, you've had energy drinks. I'm like, God damn.
It was just to be funny, Brian. It wasn't to ruin your fucking life. God damn.
It's like you can't just let something go. That's one that, like, in my head, I'm like, he just has to say it. It's like, and it's like, we'll love you for it. For sure.
Can't be funny. Can't be funny.
Well, because it's like, I guess it's like telling somebody their own punchline back to them. It's like you hate to hear it. I'm telling you how your brain thinks, and you just like, ah!
I did say that.
I did it.
Yeah. So we talked. I guess we hung out a couple times. We went out to dinner. He hung out in this part of the neck of the woods too. Got a hotel. It was horrible. It sounds like.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay with you? Don't you have like 8 bedrooms there?
No, I have this one, which is beautiful.
I slept in there.
Yeah, you did. There's actually more room on the floor now.
Passed out more is the thing.
You took a hammer and just knocked yourself out.
Have a couple Lone Stars and just.
No, he chose to. We offered. He chose to stay in a hotel, and he said he hated it. He stayed at the one that was right next to the Whataburger.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I guess taking orders all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome to Whataburger. Home of the Whataburger.
Can I take your order?
Because it's like a U-shaped building. You could hear everything just bounce off.
Uh-huh.
There's more. He'll probably tell you about it. He'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we I don't know. I've been working on this room. I guess.
I guess since we haven't done an episode, because I think you worked for a little bit. I had Brian on for an episode, and was in ICU for a couple weeks. But before that, you did a revamp of the room. And so,
yeah. So we did a couple episodes with the pedal wall.
I don't think we did. I think we did Patreon only. But if I'm mistaken, dear listener, please.
I thought we did
ignore me.
Or two.
Don't reach out to me. No.
Okay. Well, pedal wall
is
up and lit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I put a TV up on the wall behind.
Yeah.
Like a 40-inch TV.
Yeah, that's a good size. That's like the wall.
It is the wall. So I made it so I can pivot it, so I have it in the corner here. So I've been making music and I put like a movie on the screen.
Yeah.
So I'll like watch Short Circuit the other day or Inner Space.
Yeah. What? That's on YouTube. It's on my to watch list. I want to see that. Is that good? Does that hold up? I remember that being pretty
Inner
sick.
Space.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I remember actually
with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah,
it's good.
And then
Martin Short.
Yeah.
And who's the blonde girl, blonde woman? Anyways,
Meg Ryan.
Then
yeah.
Before she did only sitcoms, right?
Yeah, but I'm like, I remember that came to my mind randomly. I'm like, I wonder if this movie, is that still a thing? I remember watching it as a kid and thinking it was really, really cool. I remember loving that movie.
No, it's a good movie.
And then I saw like that it's on YouTube. There's a bunch of movies on YouTube for like watch free with ads. I'm like, damn. I just clicked them all to my to watch list. I'll probably never watch them.
I watched Short Circuit too. I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like looking up because I couldn't remember. Has Steve Guttenberg. It has a dude playing Indian Face, which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Like
Fisher Stevens.
Indian Face, like this kind.
Yeah,
or this
like
kind?
this kind.
Thank you, come again.
Yeah, he's like you're like all right. He's like skin is darker. Like they.
Yeah.
It
was a different
mild
time
shoe polish,
then.
maybe.
Yeah, just a bunch of shoe polish.
Like a lighter coat, yeah. But damn, I'm watching. I'm like, that guy looks really fucking familiar. I look up, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're like they couldn't.
This didn't age well.
Yeah.
Anyways, just a bunch of movies.
You steamrolled past my Indian accent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I heard it the whole time. I heard it the whole time in the fucking movie.
In the movie, it's just that bad, too.
Yeah, he's like, "Where are you from?" He's like,
Pakistan.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's not the same thing.
He goes, Bakersfield.
Wait.
No, where were you before that? Cleveland. So they're making fun of the.
Yeah. This was like at my old job. There was a young lady who worked there. And then she had an accent. And then there was like just a customer just trying to make small talk while I think I was like processing something with an order or whatever, looking it up.
Yeah.
And she's there trying to make small talk. It's like, oh, there's an accent. So where you're from? And then she says like, oh, I'm from. She said, I just did it, but I'm like from Pakistan. She said, oh, from Pakistan. And she's like, oh, so you're Indian.
Fuck. Yeah, don't ever say that.
They don't fucking like each other, dude. She didn't like say anything. She just like, can we get this old bag out of here?
Yeah,
Gertrude, get the fuck stepping, please. And I'm like, my face was like, it's like, oh, so it's like, no, that's what she said. It's like, where's that? She said, where's Pakistan? She's like, oh, it's kind of
doesn't know where. Yeah,
it's like, dude, it's kind of like by India. So, oh, you're Indian. That's what it is. Some old lady just like, all right, this is my small talk.
The world according to Gertrude.
It's like that's just it's like, how everybody's like, oh, Japanese, the Chinese, the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's basically what they just did.
Fucking piece of shit. I mean, it's funny.
There's a reason why they're now two countries. Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Damn,
that's good. I like it.
So I'm watching a lot of movies, and I've run into twice where I've started a movie, and then it has dropped off of YouTube while I'm watching it.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, one was some movie had also not Dennis Quaid. It had another action hero in it. It's called The Soldier or something is what it was.
Yeah.
It's like a sci-fi thing, and like middle of the movie, it like, wow, this is no longer available. I'm like,
I've never had that before. I had it to where I was watching a movie, Tombstone, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I started it, passed out, and I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it again. The very next day, it was off of Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, well, you can buy it, or you can rent it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but it was just included with the membership yesterday. And now it's like, nah.
Yeah. That happened to me with Demolition Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a stupid movie.
Yeah.
It's like not very good, but I was like, all right, I haven't seen this Stallone Wesley Snipes movie. Let's just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, there's a lot of actors in this. And then, like, I think I stopped. I was falling asleep, like you said.
Yeah.
It was like late at night. Come to watch it the next day, gone. I'm like, cool. Thanks, Amazon.
Yeah.
It didn't even tell me like, hey, just so you know, probably should finish this in one go.
Yeah. It's like in there's like a leaving section of Netflix.
Yeah.
Like leaving soon, whatever.
Yeah, so
everybody's just trying to
I couldn't believe it happened. I'm like, what the fuck? YouTube. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Russell, it was not Russell Crowe, another Russell
Brand.
No, definitely not action guy. Kurt Russell. It's a Kurt Russell movie.
Hell yeah.
He's like a soldier, like bred to kill and doesn't speak at all. And then I don't know how it ends.
Yeah.
I made it pretty far into it. And it was like, it has the face like the face on the fucking. I'm like,
yeah.
Just throw something and break the fucking TV.
You did that, you mounted. You'll have to get me photos of the new joint.
Yeah, I'll have to do some more arranging because it's a little sloppy. Yeah, cables hanging everywhere.
Well, yeah, you were saying it's out of frame, but your desk, you're saying you have like no room. It's just you can't even put your hands on there.
I have like stickers and just like
lucky that your water bottle had a cap because you would have just knocked it over.
Yeah, I hadn't even opened it yet. I just dropped the fuck on the keyboard. Just boing. Good weight. Yeah.
But
I guess.
Well, you helped me with not to completely jump in, but you helped me with my place when you were out here. You can't see it, but that's the whole idea. So I have a light mounted to my wall, so it's my hair light, so you can kind of differentiate me from the background. And it's just as like for video people, to me, that's something that I'm like, oh, I've always wanted. So there's some background lights I have here, just some accents. I do like change my lens, and now it's a little more bokeh out to match yours. And these are like little things. I'm like, oh, cool. Nobody's gonna pay it. Nobody's gonna care.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, oh, the hair light, so that my hair is separated. So I have dark background, dark walls and shit like that, and then I have dark hair. And then so something that it's mounted to the wall, so it's not a stand that I have to worry about down here. And one knocking it in the way. It's just always something that's mounted, and I just turn it on. It's great. And then. Nice. Yeah, so you helped me with that. You basically just did it for me. I was just there, like, grabbing tools.
Fetch me a drill. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, drill sergeant.
No. Where's your cat? I got to step on her.
Oh, yeah, damn. I felt so bad still.
You felt so bad. I'm like, she
was under the bed with her tail out, and I just didn't even see her, and I just stepped on her. She's like, meow.
Yeah.
And then she was fine afterwards.
Yeah, no, of course, she's totally fine.
I didn't put full weight on it either. I was as soon as I felt it, I moved.
It's not like you frog splashed her. just on top of her when she's on the bed. You just happen to step on her tail. Oh,
I've seen where people grab the blanket on their bed and they don't realize the cat's there. They like flip it out, and the cat just flies across the room.
Yeah, that's how when I had a dachshund, little Hermie. He was in the bed, didn't know, and my girlfriend at the time, she's like, I'm making the bed. She's like, and he's like, tumbles and rolls out. He's like, oh shit,
sausage.
Yeah, he's like,
it's not pigs in a blanket anymore.
Yeah, he does. The dogs definitely don't land on their feet like cats do. He's just like, he's like, what the fuck was that? Oh, sorry, here's peanut butter. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, sorry about all the piss on the floor.
Sorry about all the piss on the floor. It was a little I was on my walk, and then there was like a neighborhood, like in the neighborhood, some dog ran out, like a younger dog seemed like, ran out and came to me, and then he was like, the boy was chasing after it, and then the dog just like pissed all over the it was like concrete, and I'm like, oh, it reminds me of my old dog. He's like, no, and he's like, piss everywhere. He's wagging his tail. I'm like, yep. Reminds me of Herman.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Dogs be doing that.
Well, you can't pat my head either. I was like,
just piss all over the place.
Or something else, yeah.
Blast.
This never happens.
But yeah, no, we're upgrading our studio spaces. Well, I like it.
Yeah.
Mine's more subtle than yours, but yeah.
Went to IKEA last weekend and got a new bookcase, so I took out the 410, which I did kind of recently. So 410's gone. Classic head's out, which isn't in the storage unit. I had the 810 over here, which I would always point to, but it's like, does it even have one? I don't know. Yeah. It's lore at this point. Mm-hmm. Had the 3 Pro on top of it, SVT3. Took that too, and then I had this space. Scooted the desk over a little bit, put a bookshelf that I had from a different room, and it was like too big of spaces. It's like, I'm like, God damn, like it just doesn't. It's not working out. So I went to IKEA and got one. But
so Johnny drove out there, and then he took some car parts that my to from my father. And then I was like, I was like hinting at, in the thing. I'm like, oh, Kyle, you could have, give Johnny the 810 and that's VT3. No. And then I'm like, oh, is he going to do it? Come on, just do it. And I'm like, I don't need it at all. I would probably in the garage. But I was like, oh, yeah, you could, just pick that up. Wink, wink, double wink.
I'll just never see it again if that happens. Right when I need it. And like, Kyle, we need you to open up for Aerosmith. They're about to die. I'm like, oh, I don't have my fucking...
damn. I mean, I guess I could use
just let them die.
The classic and my 410, but I need the 810.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you could have it here, and then I probably wouldn't play it just as much as you would. Just that's it.
Yeah.
It would just be like when we do have that reunion show for next year in January, which is like, that's 6 months away.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
We should just do do it, you pussy.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to. Fuck that. If AI can't play the music for me, I don't want to do it.
It's not. Yeah.
No, but anyways, it was kind of like a joke. And I was just like, well, I mean, but you could just take it to the storage unit. It was a thing that we never thought about. I think when you were moving out there, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Take all your shit. And I'm like, yeah, it probably would have been fine to keep some of it here. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Because you're like at a point where you're like, damn, I kind of have too much shit.
Yeah. Well,
and now you're like, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's like, damn.
Well, there was a point where between when we moved in to where we actually got our stuff was so long that we needed things. So we bought bookcases, we bought things to hold up things. So we thought we would, need, and then we got all of our shit. We're like, wow, there's not a whole lot of room in this house. So we have given stuff away. We've sold stuff. It's like I gave that bookcase that was here to my sister. Yeah. And I think that freed up a lot of space, right? I need to apply that maybe to some other places in the house. Yeah. But it's like, cool, we have all these little knickknacks or things we had bought when we didn't have our own house. Yeah. That was the other thing is we worked at a houseware store. It's like, oh, this will be in my future house one day. I'm going to buy 70 picture frames over the period of our time working here. Yeah, yeah. And you both worked at like we don't work there anymore. A Crate and Barrel. And that was like a thing. It was like, oh, we got housewares crap. We got kitchen crap. We got like cookware stuff. And we're registered here. And a lot of our friends who work here are also going to just buy the stuff and get the discount. And then I remember you in your garage, you had just tons of like crap that was unopened, just brand new. Because you got it. You're like, we have been living together for years. Now we're married. So still in the same spot.
Paper
plates, pretty fucking sick. Yeah. I don't know if you know it.
I don't know if you know that a microwave can cook a lot of shit nowadays. Yeah. I don't know if you ever had microwave hot dogs. I was going over that with my Gemini companion. It was also saying, it's like, oh, my old ways of, nitrate bombs of, just turkey dogs and plastic cheese in the American like craft slices. Like, it really wasn't that bad. It's like, yeah, having actual
it's sad, but you don't
it's like it's really not that bad, like, your health, like food wise. I'm like, yes, it is nicer to have steak and actual, like,
non-processed food.
Cheddar cheese. But it's like, you're not going to make that much of a difference. I'm like, yeah, you're probably fueling your body.
Now you tell me.
I'm like, what? This is like 10 times more expensive than, corn. Just, no, not corn dogs, but just microwave turkey dogs. Because I did turkey that was healthy. Still, I was like, I don't really know what the hell a nitrate is, but I heard that was bad. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll stop doing that.
It's a preservative. Sodium nitrate is what it is.
Yeah. So I heard that's like not good
Potassium
for you.
Nitrate.
Like your visceral fat, I think is what it is. That's a thing. And I'm like,
sounds like a dick.
Yeah. But also
veiny dick.
Yeah. Just getting fucked. But now with this whole like health, just more things that I have to look forward to with my health and organs. That I'm like, damn, I gotta look into this shit. Oof. And finding more things about like, oh, my grandparents of like what they had. I'm like, oh, damn. And then my mom, I have no idea with her history because she is adopted. So she's like, I'm like, fuck. Oh, so heart issues. All right, kidney, liver. Okay, yo, shit. You got a pen? Why don't you write this down? I'm like,
you just have an anatomy, a dude on the wall. All the organs just says like everything's X'd out. Look out for this.
Everything's circled. That's bad. Yeah, watch out for that. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. That one's bad. I'm like,
this one I can't even write out. This is, but just know it's bad.
And then I'm like to my doctor, what is anything good? It's like, well,
no.
You have your hair. That's good.
You have your health. Wait a minute. That's what we're talking about. You have your hair.
Yeah, you have your hair. That's about it. If you lose that, then I'm like, oh, I got nothing left.
No. Don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was making the joke with you. If that didn't land, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I might not make it in 25 years if all goes to plan. You're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, my dad was 61. You're like, oh shit.
Back up from the ledge.
I got 23 years left. And you're like, hey, that doesn't always correlate. I'm like, yeah, because I could go sooner. You're right. It's like that Simpsons episode. It's like Homer's trying to like calm Bart down. He's like, hey, if you think about it, you could die and not wake up tomorrow. All right, good night. Have a good one. Everybody's going to die. You could not wake up tomorrow. All right, good night. You're just good times.
I watched that show, but I don't remember any of it. I watched a lot of it, but I don't know.
It's
maybe,
seasons.
Maybe it's like
3 through 8 were the best. I think 9 was still good, but yeah, those ones are the best. We've talked about it. We're in reruns because I remember that one like iTunes like comment. Somebody was pissed that I said that like the Simpsons suck now. And so it's like, oh, Simpsons episodes were great. And I'm like, yeah, I said 3 through 8 were great. It's like, oh yeah, no, fuck this podcast.
So I guess with the room still working on stuff.
Oh yeah,
still have to do some organization. I have I still have a bunch of pedal boxes. I'm like, I thought I sent all these to the storage unit, but I have a bunch more in the closet I need to work on. I want to change this light out that's directly above me with maybe something that I can also work out with the app, or RGB it or whatever, and also have it directional.
Yeah.
So, but I put my gaming consoles in this big cabinet, and I want to run them into this TV, whatever.
Ooh,
just have like a switch.
Yeah.
Flip it over, drill a hole in the back, run it out, run power in there, whatever. Maybe I don't know if I'll light the cabinet up because nothing. After putting things in there, I'm like, yeah, it kind of looks like a bunch of trash. I have like Lego sets that Johnny has given me 2 so far.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, fuck. When he was here, they were still in boxes. Mm-hmm. It's like I feel like then I had them in that original bookcase, in their boxes. I'm like, I gotta do them. I gotta build them. One of them is like a fake Lego one.
Yeah,
which is like
Mega Blocks or something like that.
Yeah, it's like no, I don't think it's that mainstream. It's just avoiding trademarks at all costs.
Yeah,
Everything is so funny. The way to build, oh man, it's so annoying. It's a Lord of the Rings one. I was sending him shit, even though he's gifted it to me. I was bitching to him about it just because I think it's funny, not because I'm like to sound ungrateful, but it's like, the fuck is going on with this thing? You're working on this side of the thing, and then you're working on this side of the thing. Then you're working on, and then like all the texture little pieces that they add for like, because it's like a rock.
Yeah.
Like why is there grating on this side of this? They put like a grate. Why is there a grate here? This is Lord of the Rings.
It was like,
it's like all the stupid pieces.
Yeah, it was like last year or whatever. He got you like for your EDC, you got to like that like flashlight or whatever.
Yeah,
he has one. He loves it, and he's like, "Oh, Kyle, you get orange to match your, whatever your ridge shit that you have." Yeah, and then it just didn't work. It was like a faulty one, and you're like, "Oh, yeah. Johnny, this is fucking perfect." It just like doesn't connect, and then when it lights up, it just flickers and dies right away. It's like, "Oh, Carrie,
thanks, dude.
Thanks, I love it. This is so good."
I didn't give him anything. I'm fucking
you didn't give him anything for one, and then 2, you're just trashing him his gift in front of the whole crowd.
No, I knew he thought it was funny. It's not like
I know.
It's I bitched about it. It was annoying. It's some of the things are like, why would you only use one? Like to snap something down. Only one thing is holding this on here.
Yeah,
like the wind blows. This is blowing off of there. Some of these things are anyways. Yeah. So I'm still working on that, by the way. Sat down.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. I have this is how I've been doing it is have a like a tray, like you do, like a cafeteria tray that has the individual segmented.
Yeah.
So I pour them in there and I separate and I have one little spot where I'm like, this is staging area of this is what I'm building at the point, finding all the stupid pieces to build this one section, this one step. So, anyways, working out. I'm not a Lego guy, so.
I used to be. I mean, when I was a kid. Yeah, no shit. When I was a kid, I thought it was cool. I don't know. It's just maybe like the whimsy and everything gone from me. It's like I feel like I don't have time for anything. It sucks because I was even like my nephews are here and they're like, oh, let's play the Switch. I'm like, last time I turned this on was when they were here. Like I don't even play games anymore. I don't like watch shit anymore. I'm like, damn. The hell do I do with my time? This sucks. Just time just escapes me.
Yeah. No, I get that too.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're just talking about me, but I got a new game too.
Speaking of games, yeah, all right. I like it.
I got Forza, the one that's like in Japan.
Oh, yeah, it's a racing game, right?
Forza 6, yeah, it's a racing game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet.
How's your computer holding up with like these new games?
So far, so good. I don't have it like maxed out, like ultra spec.
Yeah.
72 FPS, so it's doing okay.
Yeah. Not like, what is it?
Beat per second. How do you?
Are they most of them like 60 or like 120?
Oh, newer games it's like 144 would probably be like a newer system. Sorry, like if this was brand new, I'd be shooting for 144.
Fuck.
But I also have to have a monitor that does 144 too, which I think this does. But it's time for probably to start saving up for a new one.
Yeah.
Just a new frame and then just transfer everything over.
Yeah, you noticing like with your computer, just with gaming, is that the only thing that you would like get an improvement on, or it's like because you're not having any limits with your like recording, audio or video or anything like that?
No, I would get a new interface though.
We talked about that a long time ago. You just
haven't done it.
Yeah,
I looked at it and I was like, the one I want's like $600. Like, I'd rather buy a gun.
Yeah, it's like these small improvements, or like these things that like probably can make a vast improvement, or like things that have been inhibitors. It's like I don't want to spend $600 on that.
Yeah.
But it would make so much more fucking sense because it's like I don't know who. I've said it before, but I don't think this is my term. But I remember coined it to me. But I'm like, it's an unsexy purchase of getting an interface. Yeah. But it would probably make things a lot better.
Yeah,
for you.
A lot of weird things turned that guy on. So
yeah,
so I don't know how that.
Then yeah, well, it's not the weirdest or the worst thing.
Poor Co.
Yeah.
Doesn't even listen to the show.
Yeah, doesn't get it.
He won't find out for 4 months that we made fun of him.
Some people like more than pedals. Anyways, but so kind of for me, the side like I'm doing this thing where I'm like, oh, this actually reminds me of mine instead of just all you and all me. I got a new phone. That's a very unsexy purchase.
What'd you get?
The cheapest iPhone the iPhone 17e.
Okay. E for everyone.
Yeah. It's like, the one where it's like
it's E for poverty.
Yeah, it has just the one camera,
yeah,
on there.
Who cares?
That's all I care. I mean, I don't even need it's more than I would need.
Why do I need 3 of them? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just when you're filming a video and you zoom in, it goes like it like stutters. Like, cool.
Yeah, because it chooses which lens or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so it just works. And then it's the cheapest. So it's like $600, I think. I get the lowest amount of storage on there because I had 64 gigs back on my iPhone 6 or whatever it was. And then when I went to the 11, I got the most that you could, which was 500 something, 550 or whatever it was. I didn't use fucking any of that. Because I got the 11 to get me into doing video. Yeah. I was like, I did it, started the YouTube channel using that, and it was like I kind of got the Filmic Pro app, which lets you unlock the features of the camera on the iPhone, so you could do your frame rate, your f-stops, stuff like that, your ISOs, all this stuff like that. So it's the stuff that comes more native to me now. At then, I didn't know what the hell it was, so it was cool to fuck with it. And then I quickly, I don't know, outgrew it. I just was wanting more, so that's why I got the 6400. And then the cameras that we're using now, it's great. They're good. It's nice to get a camera that you can change the lens out. And that's I found very helpful. But yeah, I quickly didn't need all that storage on that phone, and I didn't need all the cameras on the phone because I got the 11 Pro, which was the one that had the 3 cameras like you have. I'm like, I'm gonna need this for all the video shit that I do for the channel, blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh, I bought an actual camera. I don't need this fucking phone anymore.
Yeah,
but then I just ran that phone into the ground. It was just so slow.
Literally multiple times.
I dropped it a couple times. The screen at the very end was like the corner of it. I think I've talked about it. It's like it was black because I dropped it. And then it was like cracked and it had like lines down the middle. And then it was like to where it had like a green tint constantly. And then it got to the point.
Kill me.
Yeah, it did get to the point where I was telling you at the very end when I'm like, I have to get a new phone. It was playing videos and stuff like that. It looked like it was like, MySpace days. It was like 144 or whatever.
Yeah,
it was,
filter added to it.
Well, it was just so slow. Like the frame rate was like, I think 12 frames per second.
No way.
It was really bad. I don't think I didn't count it, but it just like, how this has motion blur for being 24.
Yeah.
It was worse than that. It was like, it was so bad. Like watching videos, like my videos on.
It's like those videos I downloaded and ruined my family computer.
Yeah,
those videos, right?
So, but I mean, it was time, and I got to the point where I was like, well, I mean, the battery barely lasts, and I'm like, well, maybe I could just fix it. I'm like, no, just get a new fucking phone. I'm like, all right. So I got a new phone, and then while I was at it, I got new AirPods. I know I talked shit about never buying AirPods again. Well, I am part of the problem. So I just got the cheapest AirPods. They work great because I was using my.
How much were those?
Like 120.
Okay. I bought new Status ones for 200.
Yeah, I'll never get the high pro versions of anything Apple again. So I got the pro version of the phone. It was fine, and I didn't care about any of the features. And then even the new phones now have like more advanced AI technology, has more camera stuff on it. It's like, oh, you get better cameras. It's like double. I'm like, I don't care. I have nice cameras. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter. I have. Yeah,
I know what nice is.
No, it's like
you can't sell me this shit.
Well, that I was texting a buddy of mine, or he had posted something like on his Instagram. So Ivan, shout out to him. He posted pictures that he was at the zoo, and then the photos. I'm like, these look really fucking good. I'm like, I texted him like, this better not be your fucking phone, or I'm gonna be pissed. He's like, no, my phone sucks. It's like, this is my A7 III, and then he had like a long focal length. Whatever, it's like 200 millimeter or whatever. And then, so I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And also, it was a f.6 stop or whatever. And to me, I'm like, it kind of changes what I think about lenses. To me, I'm always thinking like the lower the f-stop, the more bokeh, cool. Like, see how we have blurry backgrounds?
Yeah.
We're both at f1.4. And so, I mean, that's how you get the cool cinematic look. And then his was looked, but it was different because it was like a very like 200 millimeter focal length. I'm like, He's like, yeah, it's not always f-stop. I'm like, all right, but at least it wasn't your fucking phone. He's like, and then he sent me pictures he used with his iPhone, like the latest, greatest one. He's like, yeah, iPhone sucks. It's like, everybody tells you like, oh, they're great cameras. Like, no, they fucking suck. It's not the same as a fucking, DSLR type deal.
Yeah. Well, look at like how big like these cameras is. They got to fit something into these phones. Something that can kind of do. Anyways, there's a couple channels I follow where that's what they use, iPhones, to film everything.
Totally fine. Yeah. And it's like
for what
they need to do, it's totally unnecessary. And for me, I'm like, we could do this with webcams.
We've done it. I've done my side of it at least.
Yeah, I think this looks better, but for what? It's like,
yeah.
And there's certain things too. It's like, oh, you look at the different cinematics of channels and stuff like that. Sometimes it doesn't matter. I was like, for a little bit, I was really watching. I can't remember the name of the guy. It was some van life guy, and he mainly used his phone or like a GoPro. So nothing was like framed. There was no bokeh background or whatever. He was just getting the shot and trying to tell a story. I think he tried to go to like each place and like try the famous food and go on to like see certain things of each place. And it was like, oh, it's kind of cool. Just some, 20-something-year-old, dude. He's like, oh, I've actually made money doing this. So yeah, I don't recommend anybody else. Yeah, I don't recommend anybody else doing this, but it's like I put all my money into this and it happened to work out. It's like, don't do it. It's like, for love of God, not that I don't need competition, but it's also like, I was lucky enough that this worked out. He's like,
yeah.
But anyway, so just seeing that, I was like, oh, you watch the videos. I'm like, that doesn't matter as much. Whereas like I'll watch some things, like if I watch a Peter McKinnon video, I want that to look like a movie because he's a camera guy.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of cool, like watching like Are You Garbage? Their cinematics for their podcast look so good, like their shots and stuff like that. And they get more and more adventurous with trying different editing things. And then another comedy podcast, Matt and Shane, the worst fucking camera setup that you've ever seen.
Yeah,
but it's one of the best fucking podcasts,
yeah.
and it's probably one of the most famous ones. Like mine is behind like Joe Rogan, and it was like there was like a couple times where like the guy didn't know that he was shooting in S-Log, and he should have put like a filter over it, and so it was all washed out. Be like, this looks like shit. Like, yeah, I think Gardini bought a new camera. Doesn't know how to use it.
Put it up.
That was it. But anyways, so it doesn't. I mean, it's just how much you want to get into it. I kind of shoved this camera and lens combo to you, Dan. Like, use it, please. And I think you're kind of like, I mean, I know you've taken photos too. That you're kind of like, all right, I'll get the hang of it. But it's like, yeah, I appreciate you doing the video podcast with this, using this equipment, but not everybody cares about this type of stuff. Where did we get on this? Oh, the phone.
I don't know.
Got a new phone. Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got?
Yeah. So it's kind of cool. It's nice to just have stuff that I'm like, oh, this work. You just put up with shit. I was putting up with that phone for years.
Yeah.
Where like it just didn't charge, and now I'm thinking like, wait, do you need to have your phone charged all the time? Because like my old one, like I had to have it constantly charged. I had to have it plugged into something, or I had like 3 different like external batteries that I always carried around.
Jesus.
Because it just couldn't hold power.
Well, did you have the battery change at one point too?
I think so, but that was like years ago. I think it was a 7-year-old phone. So
yeah, I was having a hard time too. So
it was like overheating too. I'm like, But it's just nice, like the shit. Like it was, that works. It was just like a thing of like, just spend the $600.
Isn't it crazy that
just
something
spend
that
it? Yeah.
Costs $1,500 sometimes. Let's say you wanted the best one,
and
then people like in a year or two just give them away, throw them away.
And for what I use it for, I think Adam has the same one, but he has the 16E, so like the last year's version. He got it, and he was like, he's like, oh, what do you want to use it for? I'm like, oh, to call, text, probably for some social media, watch YouTube videos, and then emails, web browsing. And somebody's like, you don't fucking need anything more than that. He's just like, hey, pop, you don't need the new phone. And he's like, I take some pictures to post on Instagram. He's like, I don't really like need to take good ones. I just take photos.
Yeah.
Like social media photos is all Adam really cares about. He's kind of like the video photo stuff. He leaves that to the Bryans. He's like, you deal with that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, we like it. But I'm like, oh, and then so this phone, I'm like, it just works. And to me, I'm like, it just works. And then I just needed to get a quick case for it. So I got an OtterBox, but not like the big ass like construction site dude ones that hook onto your belt. So just like the thinnest little guy. And I'm like, perfect. It works. It's fine. And then,
yeah, I have an OtterBox too.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, no, I was just funny. I was just like, man, so what what's different with that phone? Oh, it just works. It just stays charged. It connects, and with these new AirPods, they connect right away. Sometimes it connects too easily that it jumps now to my phone and computer really fast. And then it has a stupid thing with Mac, like this new like computer and phone connection. It wants to use the phone as like, hey, you want to use that as a microphone for Zoom? I'm like, no. How about I use the fucking microphone that's hooked to the phone that I've already selected? And then
that paid a shitload for.
Yeah, it detects the phone. So you want to use this as the microphone? No, you jackass.
By the way, what are you gonna do with that other mic that I sent you?
What do you mean?
Sent you with that. Don't you have another one of these?
Yeah, I have it, and I use it for just recording vocals or singing vocals.
Okay.
Eventually, I'd like to probably maybe
set it up for
off the rails.
Yeah.
So that
wall mount it.
Yeah, we can get more of like a permanent setup there or whatever setup going, and then maybe get a new version, the newest one that has the cloud lifter in it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, they're fine right now.
That would be nice for that situation. For me, it doesn't matter because it's tied to a desk anyway. So who cares? Just throw it on there.
Yeah.
How much are those? Was it like $7 or $8?
I think they're maybe $100 more than the regular mic. So like $400 or $500 maybe. And then the difference is we've done this too. This makes no difference compared to like a Sennheiser, just a 835. Those are great mics, wildly good.
Yeah,
for their price. And then those ones. Perfect. Yeah, just put one of those cheap foam things over there.
Yeah.
And, this does help block out some of the sound. I don't know how much it's going to block out. We got the boys running around outside.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Hear that in the background. Yeah, but it's fun. So I might like it. My sister's in town with the kids, and it's just it's fun. I mean she deals.
Was it a daycare center over there? Gosh,
she deals with this all the time.
Fine.
But it's like there's certain things that like happen with just dealing with the boys. Like it was the
What's
other
the
night.
youngest? Well, never mind. You don't.
I don't.
Anyways.
But anyways, the youngest one, I guess they were taking a shower or trying to wash him, and then I guess he was fucking around in the shower. He slipped, and then you could hear it just like, and then it sounded like the worst thing. I'm like, and then my sister's like, it was like, what happened? And Kevin's like, he was kind of messing around. He bonked his head against the, and I'm like,
dang.
But if it definitely goes from being like, oh, the worst thing in the world to be like, yeah, no, I'm fine.
No, yeah.
It's like crying. And it's like, Mom, and it's like that's a little, yeah. It's like Nicole holds him, and he's like, okay, and he's better now.
I'm done.
Yeah, so that was the worst thing in the world. You don't hurt anymore? No, I don't. It's like, and when it was like they were in town when my father was in the hospital and something like that, I remember he was fucking around, and then he slipped off the couch, and then he landed on his butt really hard, and then he was like crying, and I was like, my mind was just like, oh, we got to go to the hospital now because of like he broke his back. And then he's like, wait, kids kind of are a little bit more like indestructible, not completely, but like if I were to fall on my butt like that, I'd be in a wheelchair. So, but it was just funny. I was like, oh my God, my heart was just going nuts. I'm like, oh my God, now the little one's in the hospital now. We got to take him. And the sister's like, kids fall all the time. Calm down.
Yeah.
But anyways,
she's like, you're the unk for a reason.
Yeah.
You're the chopped unk.
Yeah, chopped unk. But yeah. So, I'm trying to think of any. I mean, yeah, I guess we didn't even really get to a topic, but yeah.
I mean,
how about
it's been a while. We're still
kind of catching up, and we did some music thing. I guess. So in the meantime, I've been trying to we've been trying to I want to still kind of just be social, I'm trying to do that, going out. It's like playing shows on my own, but going out to go see shows is fun too, or whatever. But it was like, when things have happened, we played a show the same like week that happened with my dad, and I was just like, there's nothing I can do if I don't play the show. It's not like it's gonna be any better. Sometimes it might just be worse if I don't do anything. So I'm just going out, and then even like the next week or whatever, it was like friends were playing a show. I'm like, I guess I'll just go out to that too. But it's the thing too. It's like I'm not mentioning it to people. I also know that like, bro, I'm a grown ass man. People are like, oh, what happened? So people at a bar, they're trying to like enjoy themselves. Nobody like really wants to hear a dump. So I have a rule too in my head. Like you know this, and I know it sometimes bugs you. It's like I have these rules I have to stick to. Nobody's holding me to them except for me. Like I have this one, I have the one where I'm not drinking for 9 months. It's like, you can have a beer. I can't. Because I say the rule that I can't, like a definitive, and you're like, well, you can. What the fuck are you? And then
you're not going to go to jail if you have one.
Yeah.
You have an interlock on your fucking car. You can probably have a beer.
Yeah. And another one for me is like, if somebody specifically asks, like, somebody says like, oh, how you doing? I'm not bringing anything up.
You get in their face and you tell them exactly what happened.
Yeah, you start crying. No. But the one thing I have, if they specifically ask, how's your dad? I'm like, even I could just lie, but I'm like, I'll tell them. I'm like, what are the odds that that's going to happen? Somebody asks like, hey, how's it going? Da-da-da. How's your dad? I'm like, oh, yeah, because they knew him.
Yeah.
Or knew of him a bit or whatever, and they knew we were close. I'm like, wow, what are the odds? But I'm like, you asked, so I have to tell you. And it's also like, you asked the right, like, and so I told them, it's like, oh shit, they felt obviously bad. I'm like, well, I needed to tell you. I'm like, what am I going to lie? And say, great, doing awesome. And everybody takes it differently, But it was also, that was like, I just kept talking and talking. It was at a point where I'm like, oh, I could talk about it. And I'm like, wow, sorry that I'm talking your ear off. I'm like, how are you doing? I needed to just shut myself up. But it was like that. So I just have these like different rules for myself. But there's also this other unrelated rule that I have is like, I'm scrolling on Instagram for all like you're bombarded with these videos.
Yeah.
I'm bombarded with a lot of like cosplay videos of like, gals in scantily clad, like, like, oh, costumes or whatever. And I'm like, I'm watching, so that's why it's on my fucking algorithm. But I have a thing that I don't like any of them because, you don't want to see like, oh, Brian's like this. I'm like, unless it's 2B from Nier Automata. I like those.
That's a weird rule.
If I see it, I'm like, I have to. And so I like it. And I'm like, that's the only one I have. It's just stupid. These are the dumb rules that I have. Trying to think of any others. Do you ever live? I want to be like, I live by creeds, man. I live by rules.
No, I don't do that to myself.
It was just but it was just like, specifically if somebody asked about my father, I could lie. I don't have to tell them people shit. I don't have to say anything. But I'm like, I gotta say it. Yeah. Well, this happened. When it was good friends, best friends. Steve, don't you say his last name, has been helping out, with him and then kind of finishing up his like literal business, tying up some ends and reaching out to people. And then so we're at his office, we're cleaning that out. So that's a lot of fun. An emotional thing too, but it's got to get done. You got to do it. But we're doing that. And then some of the people in the building knew my father. And then
he's been there for a while,
long, like probably 15, 20 years maybe.
Yeah.
And so somebody was like, say, a neighbor to the side there was like, oh, hey, older woman. Hey, how's Dan doing? And then Steve and I were like, unfortunately, he didn't, he's no longer with us. He's passed. And she's like, oh, wow. Well, I hope he gets better. So, yeah, he's a great guy. I hope he gets better. And then she walks away. And then like Steve's like, the fuck?
Why? Yeah. If you're not with it, why even talk to people?
And then I'm like, and then she got in a car and drove away. I'm like, God damn.
How let that lady through
behind the wheel? And I'm like, and then he's also looked at. He's like, sometimes people don't know what to say in these situations. I'm like, he can't get better.
It's like she wasn't even listening though.
Yeah. Because I like him and I both were like I guess we've known since I was a kid, but we're not super close. But he looked at me like, "Are you get a? You heard what she said?
Punch her or something?
Yeah, you heard what she said, right?" She's like, "Wow. Well, I hope he gets better. I hope he gets better soon." And then you're like, "Wow, okay." And then she walks away. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Damn. And it's like, what
you trolling me, bitch?
I was like, oh, get some old bag. I just beat the hell out of her. Yeah.
Damn.
But so I did so I played a show like I had mentioned, and I was like, played it, and it was like I had a couple friends who came out, and then they, I didn't bring it up. It's like, oh, how's it going? I want to be like, good. Things are good. Things are fine. Yep, that's it. And I'm like, you didn't ask that question. So, but that, and then we played well and had, fun with bands and stuff like that. And then it was like a thing where it's like, this is funny. So we can end it on this. So playing, and then just like, I happened to notice like a lady in the crowd. So I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, no, she's cute. Right. And then I noticed that she was like looking, at us, obviously. To me, I'm like, well, yeah, we're the fucking center of attention here. But she kept looking, and I noticed, like, I am not Bobby Casanova, nothing like that. But it's also like people say, like, oh, when a woman's looking at you, that's how they know. It's like, oh, this fucking. Oh, like, okay. And then I was like, well, she's looking. I know that we made eye contact because, like, and I'm like, my whole thing too is still, it's like, is she looking at me because I'm looking at her? I'd be like. That thing. I'm like, when people's like, oh, if a chick's looking at you, make eye contact. I mean, she was like, that's a signal. I'm like, I don't fucking think so. With this mug, no, I don't. But it was just like, okay. And I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's into me. I don't know. Well, maybe, or it could be, Adam or Brian. Who knows? And then I'm just like, I just played. But it was like after we play, put all this shit away. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a drink, and at the bar. And then
she goes, could you move your shit off the stage? I'm playing next.
Yeah, no, she. And then, well, this is what it was like. She came up to me, and then she was like, she brought her beer over to talk. She's like, oh man, it's like, oh, you guys are great. It's like you especially. I really like your, the way you perform. It's like you have really good moves on stage. You're like, oh, you're really fun to watch. She kept talking.
Dun, dun.
Well,
I like the way.
Well, it's like the stuff like that, and I'm like. This couldn't have happened 2 months ago. This couldn't have happened in a month and a half. It couldn't happen but it happened. All right. 2 days, 48 hours after I said goodbye to my father. That's all I can think about now. I have nothing to give you in my head.
Put your fingers up to her lips. Let me get your number.
And I just looked and I'm like, shook her hand. My dad died. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that.
I was like, fuck, really? God damn.
But I was just like, I was so, like, in my head, I'm like, I got nothing. I can't give anything. I can't fake the funk to say that, to do anything. I'm like, but just in my head, I'm like, everything that is like, oh man, this cute chick is like, I'm like, why now? Why now? I was so fucking like, not frustrated. I don't know. I couldn't think of another word, but it was just like, really? Now? It couldn't have, now. It couldn't this show. And I just said like, well, I was like thinking of any canned lines I could. I'm like, well, I appreciate you watching us. It's like, if I'm not having fun out there, then you're not going to have fun out there. Hope you enjoy your night. And I shook her hand and I walked away. And I'm like, I got nothing. I'm done.
Jesus Christ.
I was like deflated. I was so I was
just
like,
hit the eject button.
That's it. I was like, I was done. I was like, I can't give you anything. And she probably was like, she shook my hand.
Yeah.
But it was like
her hand still there, like, oh fuck.
But it was like a thing of like, yeah, I'm like, I can't keep this going, and I want to be like, so you like going to shows? We could go to shows together. Nothing. I had none of that. But in my head, I'm
should
like,
have given her your drink ticket or something. Here you go.
Yeah. But I mean, and then
or be cool. Oh, act like you used your real money.
Yeah. Well, it's just like a thing. It's just like too. It's like, well, I'm not. But one thing I did think about, and I was like, well, this is cool. It's working. I am getting in shape, and people say, like,
and
well,
technically, you didn't fuck up anything.
No, I didn't.
You just pulled a George, and just like.
And then hang on. This is also a thing too. I've told because all my friends just think of like. I have 5 friends, so you can figure out who said this. They're like, yeah, well, she told you she liked your moves. I mean, she wants to fuck you. You show her moves in bed. I'm like, is every one of my friends a fucking spaz? I can't get any advice from any of you guys.
I didn't say that.
I know. But it's
Speak of the devil. Look who's texting me.
Yeah, it's not me. Who the hell do you think it is? The listeners have all 5 of them have been on this show, so you can figure out it wasn't Kyle. Who else was it?
The hell?
No, it's like a who's who. This person was not married, so you and Brian down. But this person's bald. All right, now we got
still the same people,
same 2 people that I think of. Anyways,
just playing Guess Who over here.
Yeah. Is it Kyle? You have a shaved head. Hey, I'm also divorced. No. But it was so. It was like, to me, I was like, oh man, I'm like emotionally spent, obviously. And then I'm like, well, I got nothing. But in my head, I was like, later, I kind of reflected on it. Cool. I didn't fucking royally fuck up anything. But it's also like,
it's Costanza.
Well, it was just like, okay, well, yeah. And it wasn't. I don't know. In my head too, I have never think of like, oh, guaranteed, like you're gonna have. It's always like, to me, I'm like, oh, you need to work for it. But it's also like a thing too. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
What?
I'm like a guaranteed sex thing. Like in my head too. Also, it's like, I don't know. I'm really fucking sad about my father. But actually getting my dick sucked might help. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. All right, chill out.
That might hurt. It might help. But this was the thing too. It's just like, I'm like, I can't even try to, like I said, to be on or at all, like not just an emotional ball, like, and just cry right now. It's taking everything I have not to do that with, at this show, like I said, like 2 days after. And then, it was just like funny. Anyways, that was what I'm trying to get at. It's like in my head, it's like, okay, this is working. Me working out and getting in shape. I'm like, okay, that's just finally starting to work. I'm like, people say like, listeners could hear that story, and I could be wrong for inferring that maybe she was interested in me. But facts kind of lead to like
good confidence boost.
Well, most women don't go up to weird looking dudes.
Yeah.
To compliment them at a bar. And most women don't look at dudes at a bar and then start conversations with them. So to me, I'm like, oh, okay, well and I'm like, well, that's working out. Nice confidence boost. Like you said, I'm going to keep trying to get to 15% body fat. That's my goal. I'm at 23 now, which is not great. Depending on what you look at, I'm either average or overweight.
Yeah.
So I'm on the BMI scale, I'm still overweight. So I want to get there to where I'd say about 15 more pounds is what my goal is. It's nice. Like I've talked to some people, and I kind of I'm like, oh, I appreciate comments and stuff like that. Like I said, like during this, I mean, still now I'm like pretty sad about it. But it's like the week that it happened. Again, I'm at work, and my managers know, but nobody else does. Maybe people have known, but nobody's coming up to me. Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, Brian, I heard your dad's dead." Like, no, nobody's doing that. Thank God, because nobody's insane. But like like somebody who used to work there. I think they left back in like November or whatever, and then they came in, and like I said, like this is like the week of, like that Sunday, after middle of the week, and it's now Sunday, and then somebody's like, "Man, you look great. Oh my God, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. You're looking great." It's like, man, you look completely like different, and I'm just like holding back tears that I'm like, oh man, everything's going on, and then somebody just says I look good. I'm like, well, I'm eating in a calorie deficit, and then I'm also eating a lot of protein and lifting weights, so that way I can change myself, and I just can't turn it off that I'm that autistic that I'm like, all right, I got to talk about this. Well, I've been actually,
I can't just take the compliment. I have to explain.
But I have to talk about it because like I went from being like sad, and the thing that can like change my mind, or not change my mind, but just get my mind off of it, is just something I'm interested in. I'm like, so Brian, I'm thinking about buying a camera. Well, what you want to do is probably get a Sony. And I'm crying. There's my eyes are all puffy. I was like, well, if you get Sony, there's a lot of E-mount system that you could change. Just crying. But I just can't stop. Well, I don't know what Pokemon to start. Well, there's Charmander. Like anything. I'm just crying. Anyways, that was my story about the show. I don't know. I think it was an episode. Yeah, I don't know if it was the best, but we're back. We're coming back. I appreciate you, Kyle, for joining me. I appreciate you coming
thanks.
out. I know you it was nice to see you despite the circumstance, but yeah,
I think we still made the best. I mean that sounds like we made it something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's not really.
I enjoyed seeing everyone, and that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I had a great time. Yeah, is what I didn't want to say, but it sounded like we had a fucking blast.
And you don't want to say like I had a shitty time. Well, me too.
Yeah,
me too, Kyle. I had a very bad time, and it's going to continue to be a very bad time
for the rest of my life. I'm going to think about this very moment. So
yeah,
I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
or you had a rough time.
I just see pictures of you and Johnny at SeaWorld. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're busy right now. Although I will say, and I remember saying it then, and you're like, fuck you. I could see it in your eyes. But like the flight there was just a pain in the ass. Because like they canceled. I'll go over.
Yeah.
They canceled my flight while I was like a quarter mile away from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I had already driven like an hour and a half or whatever to get there. And then they're like, I explained, oh, I'm not like, is there another flight tonight? Nope. That's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And we canceled it because we love doing that.
Yeah.
But they got me a hotel and then I picked like the earliest flight leaving the next day, which was like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave me a hotel that was kind of close by. I wish it was like walking distance, but I had to get a shuttle, and the shuttle, the first one left at like 4. I'm like, I'm gonna be fighting a bunch of commuters that just got their shit canceled, so I'm gonna try and get there early. So I woke up at like 3:30.
Yeah,
but I did get Waffle House, which was pretty sick. I did split. The Waffle House was like literally in the parking lot of the hotel I was at. I was like, oh yeah, we'll make do. We'll be all right. We'll get into a fight tonight.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
But yeah, that was the longest day. Have you ever like woken up super early and done something that took all day to do, and you think about it like, man, that's the longest fucking day ever. I think also because we stay up till like 2 o'clock, 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
for me, which was like 5.
Yeah, and now I'm just trying not to make like I was sleeping in the ICU next to my dying father.
Yeah. I get it.
So
dude.
yeah, it was a long night for me too, Kyle.
Yeah,
I know that's the joke.
No, I know that's what you're getting at.
You're like, you wait for me to wind up. You're like, yep, he's gonna hit me on the head like whack-a-mole. But here we go.
Just toss this one to you.
Yeah. Wall up that one.
No, yeah, it was one of those days where it's like, I was like, is it Thursday? No, it's still Tuesday. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's bring it in for a landing. Speaking of plane. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in, dear listener. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube.
Thanks for bearing with us.
Should be.
Through these trying times.
Yeah. Again, thanks, Kyle. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for doing the episode with me.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I'm like, how do we end this? If you like the show, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting shit over there. You can see photos of Kyle's new room design. I guess he put TV on the wall. I don't know if that's decor or design, but yeah, we'll get those up there. And then, the pedal wall, that's Kyle's been a viral sensation over there. And pedal boards doom. People convinced that he's AI. He's not real, but he is.
I feel like AI sometimes.
Yeah.
Like stupid. The stupid part of AI.
Just the dumb fuck-ups. And then, you can follow along. We have a Facebook group at, actually, both of those are linked in the description below, as well as our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the video, which, sometimes people want to watch two people sitting down talking. That's a very popular thing. You can watch us in HD. We're over there.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Give us a sub over there. Really, we're halfway through the year. I would love to we'll put it out there. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we could do that. We got to start. Maybe off air, I have ideas for videos that we could start doing to bring, something other than podcasts to the channel. But watch that over there. Sub, watch through space. And then if you like what you hear...
Brain rot. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, brain rot.
Subway Surfer, brain rot.
Uh-huh.
You should do an episode, I guess maybe April Fool's next year we'll release a podcast and we'll have brain rot below while our podcast is going.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Just a clip.
Yeah, we could probably just do that now. I wonder what easily that just does super well on both YouTube and Instagram.
The Minecraft going through a place or whatever.
It's so dumb.
Just our voices, not even our faces, just voice.
I don't wonder why that's a thing. Anyways, but if you like, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. We did miss a couple. I'm sorry. But you get we much talked about the craze, the taste sensation that's changing the nation. The Kyle Johnny episode is over there on Patreon behind the paywall. You get that over there, and then
we're wearing cowboy hats. Yeah, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to ruin anything else. But
just for the support,
good.
You can get a shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
All right.
List.
There you go. Why don't you give it to me?
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red for his synth project. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, R.J. Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon, Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray. It'd be funny if we lost Johnny Ray.
Yeah. Like, there's no episodes. Where are the episodes?
Be friends with us still.
Where are the episodes they delete? Somebody better have died for episodes not to come out. Oh, wow.
Tune into this week.
Yeah.
Horrible. Jesus Christ. You need to chill out with those.
Yeah.
Steve Rao. Those probably hurt you more than hurt anyone. Not worth a laugh, Brian.
It's like
Steve Rao from 60 Seconds. You twisted the knife, Brian. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum.
Yeah.
Kevin, he quits. Whoa, chill out. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you want to go? 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 You want to go?
Damn it.
I cut myself with this thing. How do you close this bitch? Oh, this is loud. I don't even know how to I've opened this knife a couple times. There it is.
Yeah. You just open it in your pocket. Just... I'm circumcised again. Ah!
I can't lose. I can't afford to lose anymore.
Take it off the top, would you?
Yeah. Technically, I had a penis shortening surgery.
Yeah.
Or
double.
Anyways, shit. Where were we? Kevin, he quits from He Quits Guitars. Co Schneider from the band Night Tides, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects, Mike Oxbig, Denny Whacked It, Zach Hale, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, and Pete from over there, and that is the list.
All right. We thank you. This is a little long one, but yeah, I appreciate it. We will see you next time.
We're back.
We love you.
Yeah.
Boy.
Bye.